God is good and all the time. My name is Chris Latte and I'm recovering from crack cocaine, heroin, marijuana and cigarettes. Actually, I got into addiction at the age of 13. Yeah. With alcohol. Because I come from a home where every weekend we used to have these weekend parties, and you find people drunk, seriously broke down on the ground, and we, the younger ones, will come, wash cake for them, wet them with water, get them up so that they can go their way. And so all the time too, we find alcohol in our fridges. Alcohol was something that was common in the house. So yeah, alcohol was something that we don't buy. Yeah, any little kid in our house drinks alcohol. And so I started with alcohol at the age of 15. I got myself into cigarettes, and I used cigarettes also for 2 years, and now I graduated to marijuana. And so when I turned I think 17 years, about completing my second JHS, we used to have this livers jam that we normally organize after completing JHS. And so during that party, I saw friends and folks using marijuana, and I thought it was a way of life. And so I also joined the team, and then we used it. So on and on, I had this sister that I used to share a room with, not knowing my sister was also into crack cocaine.
CID and policeman waiting for me home. Because I've been a stubborn guy, I didn't want to come to a rehab, not even going to the hospital to check my immune system, what is wrong with it. Damn, I'm always shrinking up. So I went home and they called me, put me in the car, sent me to the hospital to check my system, because the way I was growing so lean is very bad. And I went to the doctor checked everything out, and then by God's grace everything was fine. So straight up to Chosen. I didn't know about Chosen though, and my parents also didn't know about Chosen. But the good thing is, this testimony that we always share is very good. It affects lives, and it's extended to those people that they've never heard of Chosen.
And I didn't know. So during those days, when I go to school and I come back, I found this brown, that time it was brown, that is heroin, the powder form, on the table, the center table, and sometimes when I see it, I just pour it away. But he had this boyfriend, that was a seaman, whom he used to send me to his place to call him home. And so one time when he asked me to go there, where I went, I saw that no, this was not home, it was a ghetto. The heat even in that place, I said, oh no, this thing there. And so during that time, I used to like clubbing, you know, tell my boy there, we like clubbing, this Felisa Taboo, this. Yeah, so I had friends who were also into crack cocaine, but I didn't know. So one time when I go to the club, I'm the one who used to sponsor them with money, drinks and all those things. So one time, one guy told me, actually, I get something I won't make you try them. But this be what I do. When I always hyper like that. I asked him to try the B-boy, so he's sure. He said, yeah. So he asked me, I get money. I say, I get money. Then I give him this money. He took me to one joint, and we used. Actually, that day when I used, normally the cigarette I smoke that time, I didn't smoke cigarette too much. But that very day, I blow cigarettes more than, you understand? I went ahead of the way I used to smoke. And so this kept on keeping on.
So my parents saw that on the TV and saw someone sharing a testimony from Chosen. And God being so good, they fell in love with the testimony and found out that, oh, this Chosen place is a very good place for my son. So they decided to bring me to Chosen. And I came to Chosen, and now I can say my life has really transformed to better. if those that can testify when I came here the first time, they can tell you I was very skinny and I was very dark and I was very ugly. But now I can say I've transformed. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't care of, I didn't care of shaving, I didn't care of covering my hair, anything like that. So I was looking very weird. And by God's grace, Chosen has been an impact in my life. Really changed my life to the better. And I can say all those friends that I influenced them into the drag, right now when I go back home and they see me, they'll be like, wow, where did you go that you've changed that much, So I'm going to be a motivation to them, not going back to the ghetto. But if they see me and they ask me how I did it, I'll tell them about Chosen, and I know they'll also be chosen and their lives will be changed.
It got to a point in time, now I started stealing at home. Daniel said he had his own plasma and other things at home that he managed and other things. But for me, I sold all those things, started stealing from my parents, and now left home and hit the streets. I hit the streets and actually I got myself mixed with bad companies that will go to town and do all stuff of things, stealing. But what I enjoy doing most is frauding. I can use your own name to create some stuff or some forms and go out there, make money and come and use. I go to stations, buses, from bus to bus, make money, quick money, come and use. So this got out of hand and my people saw that no, this time the money that I'm spending is becoming too much. This time I don't bath, I don't brush, I don't do anything. And so the first one, they said no, they want to take me somewhere. I said well, they took me to a rehab, I left, I came home to the extent of even going to Malam's fetish priests, sleeping in their shrines for months. This didn't work. Lo and behold, we had Chosen coming to Site 2 Ghetto to distribute food and other things to the ghetto guys there. And so there I saw some of the guys that I knew from the ghetto, and the transformation that has taken place in them was so awesome that I felt that no, this will help me. So I decided that I'll come. And lo and behold, when I came, things has really changed and it has helped me. And from now, I believe that I will be living life and enjoying life without the use of drugs. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now for Jesus. Hallelujah.
Say no to drugs. Yes to life.